Hello, welcome back to my channel. Do you remember who I am? I understand I've not posted in a little while and there is gaps in between my videos, but we'll get into that later. Welcome back to my channel. Obviously, if you've been following me for a while, you will know that I've been sharing my journey with being diagnosed with polycystic ovaries and endometriosis and the process of going through that. And today I thought I'd pick up my camera because I'm going to see my consultant who I've not seen since May. I will leave some previous videos down below so you can catch up, but basically I went to see him in May. I paid to see him privately, but now I've switched over to the NHS because I'm waiting for a laparoscopy and they are really expensive. So I'm going for a consultation today to tick that box again, and I'm really hoping I'm going to get a date for my surgery very soon. So I thought I'd pick up my camera, take you along with me, and also do a bit of like a day in the life, I guess. So many things have changed, guys, since I last saw you. Fly. For one, I chopped my hair off. My hair was like down here. I've had a hair chop and it feels so much better. And I've had a house extension, so the whole of my house is like a hot mess because we're still doing it up. And we've also got a new addition to the family who I will introduce you to later. So that is what today's video is going to be. Just a general catch up, I guess like a bit of a vlog, and also updating you on my appointment. So it is 10:15 and I've got to be at the hospital for 11. I've not yet had any breakfast. I feel a little bit gruff. We had some friends over last night and I haven't had a drink in a little while and I'm feeling the effects of it today, most definitely, especially considering I don't usually drink. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit gruff, but I do need to make some breakfast. So let's do that first. Let's go and make some breakfast. Every morning, without fail, I usually have an omelette for breakfast, an omelette and a bowl of like yogurt with protein powder, just to keep my insulin low in the morning. But do you know, you're just really not feeling like an omelette. So I think I'm gonna make some pancakes. And this is a really quick, easy recipe. I literally just throw all the ingredients in my NutriBullet, blend it up, and then stick it on the pan. Don't get a lot of pancakes with this recipe. You obviously can like double the quantity of the ingredients, but I'm not massively hungry because I ate so much last night. In my bin over there's a lot of takeaway boxes. So just gonna have a small breakfast this morning, just some protein pancakes with some yogurt and some berries. And that will also be my pre-workout because I'm gonna go to the gym after my appointment because the hospital's there, my gym is there, so it's pretty convenient. So I will show you the pancakes. Okay, I've got my batter and it's quite thick, as you can see. I just kind of like add liquid as I go along because sometimes I've ended up adding too much or too little, so I just literally just keep adding a little bit at a time. But this is what you're looking for, like a thick batter. The problem with adding flaxseed is it really absorbs liquid. So yeah, I do find that you keep having to add a little bit of liquid here and there. But the pan is on the hob, so let's get the pancakes on. Okay, so here are my pancakes. I actually managed to get 7, which isn't bad. And I've just got some soy yogurt and some strawberries that I defrosted yesterday. So yeah, these are obviously low carb because I've used the almond flour and the flaxseed. They've got protein powder in there, so I've got lots of protein. And whilst I was waiting for these to cook, I was also snacking on a couple of slices of this ham. It was lovely and thick. As I mentioned previously, I don't usually have a sweet breakfast or anything like this. I do usually have eggs, and I feel like my taste buds have changed. I was somebody, if you go and watch my old videos, before I knew I had PCOS and insulin resistance, I had porridge every single morning with like chocolate on and fruit and just really high sugar, high carb. Now I find if I have like high protein breakfast and low carb, I can go for like 5 hours without being hungry, and I don't really snack anymore. So these are a great alternative to like your normal pancakes, which might spike your insulin, because they're made with almond flour and flaxseed instead. But anyway, I need to go and eat these because I need to leave soon for my appointment, and then I will catch up with you in a little bit. I've got to be there in like half an hour and I really want a coffee. So I'm packed, and I think I'm gonna go and make a stop for a coffee first and then go to the hospital. So I packed my bags. So here I've got my gym bag with all my gym stuff and obviously some gym clothing. I am currently using the Tone and Sculpt app. So today I'm doing a pull day, so you can see my workout there. So I literally just like take this to the gym with me. It counts all like my rest. I can input like the sets and the weights and everything like that. So this is really good, and this is my split at the moment. So I've done my push and quad day. Today's pull and tomorrow is hamstring and glute. So yeah, this is the Tone and Sculpt app. I really do recommend it. And in here I have got my my keys, my purse and my letter. Pop my phone in there. I've also got a little safe case to put you guys in. I'm gonna take you guys with me as well. So yeah, let's go. I'm back in the car. I've been to see the consultant and I was so nervous before I went in. I'd like literally been fine all day, and then like seconds before I was about to go in, I was so nervous. But he's so lovely, had all my notes ready, and I have signed the consent form for surgery. Here it is. I officially have signed the consent form. This is the plan for surgery, and I've got like my little sticker to make it official. And I was already on the list for surgery, and I've been on the list since May. So he thinks that I've already got a date assigned for my surgery, but he couldn't access it in there, so I need to ring next week. But I thought I'd just run you through what the plan is, because I'm having more than one procedure within one surgery, and he threw me a bit of a curveball actually, and suggested something today that I hadn't even thought about. So here we go. I am having a laparoscopy, which is like keyhole surgery where they go in with the camera. There'll be 3 incisions. I think one's through my belly button, and then one on my left side, one on my right side. And that is to examine my pelvis for the endometriosis. So that's number 1. He is also going to put a camera in because they think I've got a fibroid. So on my MRI it showed a very small, I think it's like 5 millimeters, a fibroid. So they're going to try and look for that because it's been seen on the MRI. But he said because it is so small, it's possible that when they go in they might not be able to see it. But if they can, they're going to have a look at it. And I don't know if that's something that they will remove. But yeah, there's also that as well. They're also going to put dye through my ovaries, like through my tubes, to check that there's no blockages. And that's number 3. And then, I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. And then the curveball that he threw me was ovarian drilling. And I've heard of this, I've heard of other people having this done, but it's just not something that we ever discussed before. So when he suggested that to me today, I was a bit like, oh, okay, this is not something that we talked about. So I explained to him that I'd been taking the metformin, that it had been working really well for me, that I've had 4 consecutive periods, and he was so happy for me, like so happy. And he said like things are moving in the right direction. We just need to get you this surgery now, and then hopefully we can start thinking about trying to conceive. And his positivity makes me so positive. But what he did say was, because I haven't ovulated on all 4 of those cycles, it sounds like I'm moving in the right direction, but I'm not quite there. And with ovarian drilling, it's basically like a needle that goes into your ovaries and it almost like stimulates them. He said it's almost like a kickstart, as if you were like to use a defibrillator to restart somebody's heart. It's basically like giving your ovaries a little bit of a shock into ovulating, and it can reduce some of that testosterone and hopefully make it so I'm ovulating every single month. So it sounded really positive. Obviously all of this comes with side effects, which we also discussed.
but part of me kind of thinks that if I can have it done in one surgery, have all this done at one time and not risk me having to go back in for another procedure further down the line, then maybe I should just go for it. But if you, like me, are going through this and don't want to hear the side effects, because some people don't, I had to listen to them obviously, but just, you know, just skip this part of the video. Right, so obviously bleeding and infection are always going to be possible side effects, and also pain. I've just had surgery, like obviously pain is going to be involved. Another thing he mentioned is blood clots, so it could be like in my legs or my lungs, so I've got to wear compression socks after surgery. And he said depending on how long the operation is, sometimes they also give you an injection to prevent any blood clots. Obviously with the laparoscopy and them being in there and having to remove endometriosis, which is I think burn off, there is risk to my bowel and bladder. And he's written here that that happens to 1 in 100 people. And also as well, where endometriosis can be very close to your, I can never say this word, urethra, like basically the bit that you wee out of. And that is like 1 to 2 people in 1,000. So he said it depends where the endometriosis is, but it's just a risk that I need to be aware of. And obviously if they're going to drill my ovaries, it's not a very nice word, drilling, but obviously there can be risk of scar tissue and things like that to my ovaries. But again, he said he wasn't too concerned about that. So obviously he had to talk me through those side effects, but I trust him. He does this every day. And yeah, it's just with any surgery comes risks. Guys, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm like excited, nervous. I feel like that feeling when you're like going on holiday and you're excited to get there but also incredibly nervous about going. That's how I feel. But I just feel like it's a step in the right direction. I got so like emotional in there. I think I'm emotional anyway at the moment, but if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that this started in what, May 2020? And it is currently September 2021. So this has been a long journey for me, and I'm starting to feel like we're getting somewhere. So he has said that I need to start my physio like regime that I've been given. I mentioned that in my last video, which I'll leave down below, when I went to see the pelvic floor physio. I haven't started that yet, and he told me that it's something I need to start now, and it's something that I need to be doing for months and months and months. So I need to start my physio because I haven't been doing that. I have booked myself into the gym for 12 o'clock. I did have my pre-workout coffee. I just grabbed an iced coffee from the gym before I went in to my appointment. And yeah, now I'm gonna go and do a pull session. And I will see you guys when I get back home, because I'm not brave enough to take my camera into the gym. I am back from the gym. Before I go, I mentioned that we've got a new addition to our family, so I will just grab her. Here's the clue. I will introduce you to her. In fact, here she is. Hello. Here's Indy, our new kitten. She is 4 months old and an absolute terror, aren't you? So yeah, she's been keeping us busy, and we just absolutely love having her. I've never had a cat before, so it's been a real treat. I am going to end this video here. I've hoped that you've enjoyed this more like vlog style video, and obviously updating you on what's been going on in terms of the hospital. I'd love to do more kinds of videos like this, so if you do like this kind of like vlog style video where I'm just like sprinkling in a few things to do with like PCOS or endometriosis, then give this video a thumbs up to let me know, and I would love to do more of this weekly. But anyway, I am going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that I can bring you more weekly content, especially now when I get my surgery date, so stay tuned for that. If you don't already, go and follow me over on Instagram, where I do more like daily chatty things as well. And I'm going to stop rambling. I'm terrible at intros and outros. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.